can he be blamed for that? I mean, you don't think that anything he's doing is helping the situation? Is he an improvement over Stephen Harper? I mean, what talk record is it?
Excuse me, did I just hear you correctly? How can he be blamed for that?
No.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Right
Don't
now,
speak to us that way.
Stop right now. You do not speak to us that way. We are human beings. And the way that you're speaking to us
It's
is
not
no
acceptable.
respect. You are
No,
not
stop
respecting.
it. Stop it right now.
If you don't, we don't want you here. Can you please leave?
Step out.
Step out.
Step out.
No.
Then I don't want to hear from you.
You have no right.
You don't
to
speak to us like that.
Very simple question. Can I have an answer?
And this is the problem, the way you communicate.
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm looking for information.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm not arguing
this
either.
No,
right
stop.
now.
Stop.
I'm
You
not
need to
gonna
stop.
argue
I'm
with
only
You
asking
need to
you
stop.
questions.
Stop. Kipischi.
You don't do
Mona
that.
mona kandoina mitin chamane na miach. Asha weshkat katos chamane na manan kikishchakas kohono e mane na miach. Tabrskoch e kain nuyach. E kwan e hispanik. E kwan magamosha go me tago siak. Tabrskoch e kikishchakakipat siach. You're a guest here. And you don't even know how to speak to us. You don't even recognize the tone in your voice and your delivery. And no, you're done. You're done. Next question.
I'll re-ask Julie's question. How do you think?
You want to re-ask?
Yes. How do
Somebody
you
else's
think?
question?
how do
You better be
think
respectful.
I'm being totally respectful. I'm asking how Justin Trudeau's record compared to Stephen Harper's record. Do you think he's improved the situation? I think that's what Julie was asking.
We have a holistic
Don't
genocide
speak on behalf
happening
of
here.
Julie.
I'm.
Don't speak on behalf of
Could you
Julie.
just answer the question,
I can
please?
speak for myself. I was asking.
And I can speak for myself. You know what, white people? You've had your voice here for 524 years. 524 years you've been visible, white lady. You've been visible for 524 years. Look how fast your white man comes and steps up for you. Where is everybody else to come and step up for us? I have a right to my voice. I'm still fighting for my voice and my visibility.
We asked the question. but what
And
do you
I'm
think the
telling you,
priorities
and
are?
I'm telling you right now, there has been 524 years of holistic genocide on Turtle Island. We're the ones that are dying. It's not you that is dying.
On the daily, we go to funerals. We can go to funerals every week.
And as far as how Justin Trudeau is doing, one of the things that we need to keep in mind is we're asking the United Nations to help us that charges of genocide, a war against humanity, war crimes, and a crime of aggression be laid, because your Liberal Party was also responsible. Every party, every governance that has been in power, there's been a war conflict of Indian Residential School, 60 Scoop, Indian Day School, and Millennium Scoop. None of your governments have clean hands. All of your governments have blood on their hands. None of you are different. You haven't changed because you haven't started your healing journeys. The moment that we have our voice in our backbone, you want to shut us down. And you think you're privileged to disrespect us. The moment we tell you, because of your colonial mindset and your colonial way of being, your white privilege, your white fragility, you can't take our truth. Look how many people came to bat for you, white lady, and you're a guest here. Without us, you'd be homeless. This is over.
Exactly.
So I really want to know under what circumstances it's acceptable to say that I wish I could take their vaginas away. They don't deserve to be women. And just to give that context, that's one of your tweets off your Twitter.
So, let's give some context here because, we have, this is an event organized by an Asian American, right? Let's get some context to this, what's going on here. Celebrating a community, right? Talking about communities of color who are being directly impacted at this moment. And I have a young white man in the back who is not directly impacted by any of the issues that I mentioned. Who thinks this is about him. So, You never actually went to my Twitter account to see if it's actually there, right? That never happened. People say stupid shit sometimes, right?
My name's Natalie.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. I couldn't help but notice that before we took off, you were sending really horrible text messages about me to somebody.
I wasn't.
I have photos. Yes, you were. You said, they said something about, well, hope she didn't have any Mexican food, and you said, oh, she ate a Mexican. Well, if my flight doesn't take off the ground, you know why. And stuff like that. I saw the whole thing.
Okay, I apologize. I was drinking, and I apologize.
Yeah, just, you have no idea who you'll hurt with those kind of things.
I apologize. You got me, and I was drinking, and I apologize.
So you were drinking, okay. And, like, do you normally make fun of fat people? Like, is that something that you like to do?
Did you notice that I was nice to you when we were in the air, and I picked that thing up for you?
Right.
Part of my table.
Right. I didn't want part of your table. You made me feel so uncomfortable to exist in this seat that I didn't want anything from you. I didn't want you to pick up my thing off the floor.
You know, in fairness, you probably shouldn't be sitting in the edge of those seats. You know, when they ask you, are you willing and capable to assist people in getting off the airplane in an emergency, do you honestly think that you are?
That's funny because I work out about 5 times a week. I'm here for a shoot. I'm a model. I have a very, very large social media following.
Cool.
I've been tweeting American Airlines this whole time, letting them know your seat number, our flight number, what's happened, what you said. I showed them the photos, so they're going to take care of it for me.
Okay.
I don't think you'll ever see anything from it, and that's your own thing.
Okay.
So you know nothing about me by the size
true.
of my body.
Yeah.
You know nothing about me. So to say something, to have a quip like that back to me after I'm talking to you about this, after you already apologized, is
I did,
an
but-
extra for you to do.
No, I don't think it is.
You don't think it is because you think that, are you a doctor?
Let me ask you something.
Can you assume something about me? Are you a medical professional? I would just love to know like where your expertise is coming from.
It's none of your business.
That's none of my business. So my body is also none of your business. So you have no idea what I can or can't do with it.
Fair enough.
Right. And I don't know if you noticed, but the entire time I've been sitting here like this to make sure that I didn't dare get in your seat.
I know.
You have an armrest over there. This gentleman and this gentleman over here has armrest. I have not had a single armrest the whole time because you both took up the armrests.
But you also wanted to know if we could pick up the armrests
Right,
if
because
they did move.
because before they did move.
Okay.
So that was tempting to me. And if you said no, then that would have been fine. It was a question. It wasn't, hey, move that. Hey, pick that up. It was, hey, can we pick these up? And they happened to not. And that was your choice. And if they did pick up and you said no, then that's your decision. I paid extra to sit in this seat because I knew I needed legroom. I have been researching first class flights and this class flights for 2 weeks. This flight wasn't bought by me. It's bought by the company that's flying me out here to do this shoot. So I didn't have a choice on where I sat. I had a choice to get this bigger seat so that I didn't inconvenience anybody else. I know I am big, but I have not been in your way, and you have not left a neck mark on the side window. Yeah, that was really funny, huh? That's so funny. You liked that one,
I
huh?
apologize.
Yeah. Don't ever treat somebody like that again.
You're right.
You don't know anything about me.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Natalie.